boys, Mourinho is back. He's back, man. The special one is back in Real Madrid, man. It's been a while, man. Honestly, man, I did not think Mourinho would be back. It's been a while now, since we know he was gonna get back. But today, man, the club announced it, so officially, man, he's back. So that's why I was waiting to make the video, and then, yeah. Like I said, man, I did not expect it was gonna be Mourinho. I mean, I don't even know where Mourinho came from, man. It's just all of a sudden, man, he happens to be Mourinho. Bro, we are signing players. It seems like Mourinho already have a plan. The players that he wants, even Bernardo Silva is pushing for Bernardo Silva, which I don't know, man. I feel like Bernardo Silva days, man, are gone, are long gone, man. The glory days, the good days of Bernardo Silva was with Manchester City. I feel like he already give Manchester City all the juice, everything you already have. So I don't know, but it's Mourinho, man. Mourinho signed some great players, man, like Ozil, Di Maria, so some very, very good players. So I will never doubt Mourinho signing a player. Of course, sometimes you could get it wrong, but it's Mourinho, man. The guy been doing this for a long time, and it's Madrid, so it's been a while, man. It's been a while since Mourinho, I would say, coach a top 5, top 4, top 6 teams. Last time they were coaching, like, I think AS Roma, and then can you say Benfica? Maybe, but Mourinho used to these challenges, man. It's not like he's gonna coach Real Madrid and then it's gonna be brand new for him, So Mourinho used to those atmosphere, so it's gonna be great. And one of the biggest problem Madrid had the last season was the locker room. I feel like that's what got Xavi Alonso sacked. It was the locker room. It seemed like Xavi Alonso was never able to control the players. Xavi Alonso, man, had his own plan, his own philosophy, or he wanted to do things, but seem like things never really work on his favor. Is it that like some of the vets player in the team, man, didn't support him, or like the board didn't really give him full control of the team? So it was always something. So this is gonna be the biggest challenge for Mourinho right now, man. Can Mourinho get this team under control? Not the new players that are coming in, the current players we have right now. Because as you can see, with Arbeloa, it was the same thing too. When Arbeloa joined, everything was smooth. Every time we lost a game, Arbeloa would be like, yeah, the team ended up losing because of me, But at the end of the season, you can see all things end up falling apart with him and Mbappe, So that's the same thing that happened with Xavi Alonso. It was, so it was always some players, man, they don't like the coach. Like, it seemed like Madrid divided in two groups. There's a group that appreciate the coach, that want to be a part of the project, and then there's a group, man, that don't want to play for the coach, that don't want to do this, that don't want to do that. So we don't want Mourinho to come in, and then 6 months later, we are hearing, yeah, we don't want Mourinho. There's that group that want Mourinho, and there's that group that don't want Mourinho. It's gonna be interesting, man, because like I said before, man, Mourinho got the experience. Mourinho managed a lot of players, man, with big egos, a lot of superstars, and then it seemed like he always got things under control. You might say Mourinho team is not performing on the pitch, but you never heard bad things when it comes to the locker room noise. The amount of things you heard from Real Madrid this season, man. It seemed like every single week, man, there was something new off the pitch regarding Real Madrid. So this is gonna be the biggest challenge for Mourinho this season, man. Can he get this team under control? Like, too many egos, too many superstars. Like, can he get it done? Because with Xavi Alonso, at some point, man, you will see like Xavi Alonso was trying to adapt to the team instead of the team adapt to him. That's all bad things we're looking for Alonso. And that's why at the end of the day, it was like, you know what, man? I'm out. Things just not working the way I want them to. I don't get all the access that I want to. So I'm just going to leave it at that. And then this is the same thing we are hoping not to see with Xavi, with Mourinho. We don't want Mourinho to come to Real Madrid and then instead of fixing and then it's just adapting to the things are. We don't want that, man. So Mourinho is a great coach, man. A lot of experience. I mean, he has done it multiple times. So Mourinho not gonna come to Madrid to prove anything. The guy already got the palmarès. it's Mourinho. He's already him. So he's not gonna come to Madrid to prove anything. He's just gonna come to Madrid, man, to win titles. This is our second season. Back-to-back season, man, with no trophies, like no La Ligas, no Champions League, no Copa del Rey. So we need a break, man. Next season we cannot go. We cannot go a third season like that. So that's why I'm very happy, man. Like I said, there was a video I made when I said we gotta let some players go, and then that happened. There's a good amount of players, man, that we end up like there's a good amount of players that leaving, which is good. So that will really give us some money. And then as you can see, man, we're already starting buying players. For the past like few years, man, Madrid mostly get players for free. Even though we're gonna get Bernardo Silva for free, but it seemed like we were always waiting for a player to be free before we make a move. So we're seeing things a little different this year, man. I don't know if it was because the election or anything like that, but yeah. So it's great, man. I'm very happy Mourinho is back because I watched Mourinho before when he was coaching Madrid, man, with Cristiano Ronaldo, with Di Maria, man. So it was always tough against Barca, man. Apart from that Copa del Rey final when we won that Copa del Rey final, but it was a great Barca team, man. It was Prime Messi, Prime Iniesta, Prime Xavi. It was a great Barca team, and then Mourinho was winning title during those years. So I think Mourinho can get it done, man. Especially with the team we have right now, we have the talents, man. There is no doubt, bro. Madrid got the talents, man. We got the talents, we got the players. It's just somebody need to get these guys under control. Somebody need to manage them. To say, Mbappe, you're doing this. And then Mbappe listen, and then he actually do this. Like, Vini, you're doing that. And then Vini actually listen, and then he do that. That's what we need, man. Because last year, we didn't see that. Like, with Xavi Alonso, it was the same thing. Xavi Alonso really never got anything under control, and then things fall apart, it's gone. With Arbeloa joined at the beginning of the season. Arbeloa joined, man, in the middle of the season. A few things were working his way, and as you guys can see, as you guys can see, man, as we're getting the end of the season, things fall apart. So we don't want to see that, man. We don't want to see that with Mourinho. We don't want to see that with Mourinho, man. Like 6 months into the season, and then if we end up losing El Clasico, and then boom, Mourinho is gone because he could not get control the players. Bro, if Mourinho cannot get those players under control, man, I don't think any other coach will ever be able to do that. We might have to sell some of them, separate them if Mourinho cannot get it done. Because if there's someone, man, that got the experience, man, that been there before, it's Mourinho. Because he's been in those situation, man. Like, he's been coaching a lot of players. Dude, the guy coached Balotelli, the guy coached Balotelli. He coached Zlatan. He coached like Cristiano Ronaldo. Come on, man. I think he can get it done, man. So it's gonna be interesting to see, man. It's gonna be very interesting to see. So Mourinho is back, man. I'm happy. I cannot wait to see, man, what is gonna get done. Bernardo Silva is coming too. Will Bernardo Silva help us a lot? I don't know, man. Only time will tell. I think like we have enough midfielders. So since Mascherano is leaving, maybe we're gonna see Bernardo Silva a little more. But like I said before, man, I feel like Bernardo Silva already gave everything he had to Manchester City. So we'll see. And then we were trying to get Julian Alvarez, man. Yo, that Julian Alvarez thing is funny, man. It's funny as hell. So, Barca was trying to get Julian Alvarez, and then Atletico Madrid, man, they went on Twitter, bro. They trolled Barca like crazy, like everything, man. Like, yeah, they put on Barca played that day. And then we never knew, man. Like, we never know how much Barca was trying to put down. Like, we don't hear anything like that. We never know anything like that. When you look at it, and then Madrid went, man, 150 million. I heard about the 150 million, man. I thought it was going to be Olise or Vitinha. I'm like, those are the only two players I think we can give 150 mil for. And then it was Julian Alvarez, and then it seemed like, yeah, bro. So all that, man, Perez did all that so he can increase Julian Alvarez's value. It was, I feel like he knew, Atletico Madrid was going to reject that offer. They just did it, man. So Barca cannot offer less than 150 million. And then I don't think Barca got 150 million, man, to spend on a player right now. So I was surprised, man. Like Julian Alvarez, man. We already got, I mean, we already got Mbappe as a striker, so I'm not sure where we were gonna play Julian Alvarez. I mean, dude, it will be great. Like Julian Alvarez, man, is a great player, but I don't think it will fit in this Real Madrid system, you know. So, I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see. I feel like it wasn't a serious offer, you know, but only time will tell, man. So, Mourinho is back, man, and then we're making good move in the transfer windows right now. And then, dude, the World Cup just started. You know, when it comes to World Cup, man, there's always that one guy that's gonna ball out, and then all eyes gonna be on them. So we're gonna wait to see who it is, and then maybe Madrid. I remember that's how we get like James Rodriguez. I think like during the 2014 World Cup, man, the guy was a bowler on that World Cup, and then we got him. So we're gonna see who's gonna ball out, man, in that World Cup. So maybe that 150 million we have, you know, we can invest that, you know, because we need new players, man. Defensively, man, we need a couple more defenders. I think we got 2 right now. So if we can get another central back, even another left back will be nice. You know, the midfield, we're going to need new midfielders. So, you know, so Mourinho is back, man. So I cannot wait to see what he's going to bring to the team, man. I'm just hoping Mourinho not going to try to adapt to the team instead of the team adapt to him. So it's going to be interesting to see, man. So you guys let me know, man. You guys let me know what you think about everything that's been going on with Real Madrid right now, and then what you think about Mourinho and Bernardo Silva making their way to the team, man. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.